Hello and welcome back to my farm. And as you can see, the newspaper is flying up into the air and we have a special event. And I've also got a discount option for diamonds. So 80% off if I want to purchase them. No thank you. Now, this one was the boat event, and we had 3 days, basically 4 days, to complete many boat orders, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video, completing boat orders. Now, I just love boat orders. Now, this one's a standard option, and the first order I've got there is for something I just cannot do, so I'm going to send it away. But the next one's much, much easier. Fried tomatoes, bread, and look at all those tomatoes there ready to be collected. So yeah, I've got 17 done already and I'm halfway there. Now, one good thing about these boat events, the amounts that the crates usually ask for are quite predictable. So if you look at what's being requested and then you check out the guide for crate orders, you can get a good idea on what's going to be required. Now, for example, bread. Okay, if you're going to be making bread, you're going to need lots of it. Soups, okay, in this case lobster soup, you shouldn't need too many. Now I've got 5 made, maybe that's okay, but to be on the safe side I might make a few more. So it means I'm going to have to start producing some basic items. Now again, if you're not so sure about what's needed for each crate, I will attach a copy of the guide link to this video. And when you open up the guide, it will tell you the items required for each crate. There's a minimum and a maximum. Now that does vary depending on your level, but basically it's the same. And if you keep those amounts in your barn, then you should do okay for every boat event. For example, we've just had a triple coin and triple voucher one, and I was able to do every single boat because that's what I focused on. Now, let's have a look at what I'm doing here in this video. Okay, I just collected some nails from one of my chests that was sitting there on my farm, and isn't that wonderful? Let's get some creams going because I've got 0 there. And thankfully the creams don't take so long. Okay, harvest my corn. And look at that, the silo amount is adding up. And yay, I got some planks. Now I'm still selling off my barn expansion items, or I was until recently. My silo ones I'm still collecting because I'm upgrading my tackle box, and I'm doing quite nicely there at the moment. And it's much, much easier only having to collect a small amount of items to upgrade. Whereas my silo is now too big and requires lots of items. Okay, Tom, you go back to sleep. I don't need you. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that one gift card. Wasn't that perfect? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, 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 oh. Look, look, look. There's the gramophone. That is what I've been waiting for. Now, can I get it? Will I have to use diamonds on this spin, I wonder? Now, this is the only time I've actually seen it come up on my Wheel of Fortune, and will I get it? And what do I get? No! I got a bracelet! I missed the opportunity! Oh my god, what should I do? Now, thankfully with the Wheel of Fortune you have the opportunity to spin again if you wish to spend a diamond. Now I'm going to spend a diamond, so the first spin is only worth 1 diamond. Now if I don't get it again I have the option of spending 2 more diamonds, but let's see. So round and round it goes, where it stopped no one knows. But actually I do know, and look at that. Oh my god, look what I just got. I'm so stoked, and this is going to look beautiful in my town. And I'm really, really happy about this. Now, actually, if you look at some people's farms, you'll see the occasional one sitting there. Sometimes you'll see 2, sometimes 3. I think the maximum I've seen so far has been 4, and they do look good. But remember, they are rare items, and they don't come that often. Now that they're on the Wheel of Fortune, you will see them, but not all the time. So just be patient. They will come to you sooner or later. And if you don't get it the first time, why not just spend a diamond and see if you can get it the second time? Okay, I just had a quick look at my farm and there was nowhere beautiful I wanted to place it, so I'm going to put it here in the town where everybody can see it for a short time. So let's just collect my prizes while I'm here and send the people away. Now I'm currently at level 20 in the town, and I've got a long way to go before I get to level 21, and all of the resources that I did have for the town I've been giving to my friend Jody in my neighborhood, and she's trying to max the town out as fast as possible. Now I don't mind doing that because I'm not in a rush to level up anymore, and I'm quite satisfied with where I am in the town currently because I've not been spending a lot of time here. But I will be coming back to it a little bit later. So anybody that's 3 buildings, please go away and visit somewhere else or go back home. Anybody that's 2 buildings or not as many, say 1 building, you're going to stay and hopefully I have the goods for you. So let's have a shifty. Sending away and sending to buildings, yay. I really hope there's nobody asking for anything challenging. Now, even if we do think it's challenging, actually it's not these days. Now, because we've been watching the town a lot, and I've been making notes of all of the materials required for each of the buildings, we've got a good indication on what's actually required now when they start requesting. So, it does make it a little bit easier when it comes to producing. So again, do check out the guide that's attached below and scroll on down in the guide and see what's required for each building, and it will give you minimum and maximums for those visitors for each of the items. Now, it's not going to be as easy as with the boat. Now, with the boat crates as an example, it's much simpler. You just see the image 4 hours earlier, you get a rough idea. But with the town visitors, they will change and will vary with their requirements. Now, we know what the building wants, but at the time when the visitor goes there, we do not. So you kind of need to hedge your bets and basically have extra items ready. The grocery store tends to be the one that asks for the most amount of items for what it requires, and that can be the challenge sometimes. Still, it's all fun and it's enjoyable, so have fun and start producing and expand your barns. Okay, well, here's the visitor town request board, and I really like this one. It tells me what I need to produce and what I need to get ready. So let's have a look. I need bacon and eggs again. I love bacon and eggs in the morning. A nice sandwich would be very, very good. Okay, there go my eggs. And my chickens are hungry again. Oh, my poor little chickens. But don't worry, I have some feed for you. Here you go. Tuck on this, my ladies. Okay, let's have a look at the board again. In fact, no, I'm going to jump straight over to my town because I've got the items I need and get that B&B building going. Okay, that one's done. And the last 2 down here. Yep, there you go. And I think that's all I can do at the moment. Right, now let's put my new musical instrument here. So scrolling on down to where I got my rewards, and let's see if I can find it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's almost there, almost there. Keep going, just a little bit further to go. Come on, it's there. Okay, almost. Come on more. Look at all those beautiful prizes. And hey, yeah, look at that one gramophone. Decorate your farm and it's stored. And doesn't it look beautiful sitting there? Let's zoom in. I love the attention to detail here. The handle that's turning around, the record that's spinning, the needle that's on top, the music symbols coming out of it. Wonderful. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, well that's enough. Let's go back. Now, there are my tomatoes, and it needed 15, so that one's easy to do. Okay. Soups, okay, I need 3 of those. And see, as I told you, the bread needs 22. Now, just to let you know, for bread, okay, usually the minimum required is about 15 and the maximum is 22. So that one's very, very easy to think about and prepare for. Now, okay, I've got the items in the barn for the soups, but I still like to give the option to other people to do, because I think sharing the points is much nicer sometimes. Now, during this triple point event, I did do a lot myself, but I did share a few out as well. Now, because it was a very special event, I did a majority of the boxes myself, I must admit, because I was a bit apprehensive about using too many people's resources. Okay, time warp ahead, and let's go and have a look, and yay, it's been done. I have everything there. So, thank you very much to the 2 people. So, what have we got here? Floridiza, you did 2 of my crates there. Thank you. And what did I get? I got a green voucher. Yay. And look at that. A personal event goal reached. 2 blue vouchers. Perfect. Don't you just love reaching that? And what have I got? 53 green, 19 blue, 32 purple, and 99 gold, and 1 shy of the 100. Will I get it in the video? Yes. So, creams, berries, and lemon pies. Now, I wonder. Creams, okay, I'm going to need between 8 and 12 for the crate. For the pie, let's have a look. Okay, lemon pies are going to need either 1 or 2 for the crate. That one's easy to do as well. And for the berries, how many are we going to need? Okay, between 6 and 7 a crate, according to my records. Now, sometimes that does change, especially when the amounts are tweaked, so it's not a problem. Now, the cream will be the challenging part here, I think, because it takes a bit of time to produce. Now, I'm maxed out, so that's 17 minutes each, but if I need a maximum of 12 per crate, and that can be up to 4 crates, that's a lot of creams to get producing. Now, I've got a choice. I can actually say, no thank you, I will send it away, or I might actually just produce the cream and then start filling the boats. Okay, now as you can see there, I've reached the global event, and I needed the 1 for that. The next prize will require 2, so that one's pretty easy, I think. Back to my town visitor request, and what do I need to do here? Now, chocolates. Chocolates take forever to make. I do love the candy, but chocolates take many, many hours. Okay, but how many hours exactly do they take? Let's scroll down to my guide. So, chocolate bars on a machine that's not mastered, you're taking 20 hours. On a fully mastered machine, it's 17 hours. Now, that's quite a long time, and it's going to take you all day to do that one. So, if you do get orders for it and you've got nothing in stock, my advice, rip them off, send them away. If there's visitors asking, send them home. If someone's in the town, refuse them, decline them. Say, thank you very much, but come back another day. 17 hours is just too long to wait until you've built up a good stock. And then once you do start building up a stock, please focus on getting about 10 of those items. Trust me, it's much better to have that many in stock, and you're not always going to use them. The town tends to be the biggest requester. Thankfully, we don't get chocolates requested on the boat. I would just die if I had that. And here we have the candy machine. So as you can see, 17 hours. I love the machine, but I'm not going to do those orders. Now, I do have one order here that requires lettuce, and I need another 2 hours, 11 minutes. So my decision in this case was to rip off the chocolates, and the one that's in the spa waiting for the lettuce, I'm going to hold off with that one, because it's only a few hours away, and I can disappear from the game for such a short time. 17 hours? No. So, let's time warp ahead and see what changes. And there's the happy face. So, I've done all the orders, everything's gone, and the town is done. Now, a little bit of a time warp here, I think. Okay, apples was on that boat order. Now, I'm not going to show you every boat in this video. You'll just get a good idea on what's required. So there's the next goal achieved, and that's 4 axes. Perfect. I've been getting lots of axes. Okay, candles, dresses, and shakes there. So, if we want the candles, how many is that going to require? Let's have a look at the guide. So for the strawberry candles, it's 2 or 3. For the raspberry candle, it's 2 or 3 a crate, and for the lemon candle, it's 2 or 3 2 a crate. For the smoothie mixer, so for the yogurt, you're going to need 1 or 2 per crate. So again, that one's very easy to do as well. Okay, the items do take a bit of time and they do use a lot of resources, but again, knowing what you're going to need makes it very handy. Okay, the next benchmark there is going to need 4, and I was right as per my totals. Now, the dresses I didn't tell you, so let me just double check that item. What did I require there? So the sewing machine violet dress, 1 or 2 per crate was the required amount. So the guide is actually quite useful when it comes to hedging your bets and knowing what's required for each of these requests. Now, as I said, some of the items do take a bit of time to make, and if you're making the candles, you're going to need a lot of wax. And that means a lot of nectar and basically a lot of honey extracted. Good luck, it takes ages. So again, you need to pick and choose. Do you want to do them or send them away? Okay, there's my yogurt smoothie all made. So I've sent some away, I've built up my stock, and I can now do a little bit more. Now again, with most of these items, I recommend having about 10 in stock, because if you're going to get 4 crates, okay, once you see that you need these items, it's very quick to start producing and replenishing again. Then when the boat finally comes 4 hours later, you've got the stock there. You can just send the boat on its way with all of the orders done, which means more points and then more prizes. Okay, now this global event total was really reasonable. So 16 million, we got 1 day, 23 hours left on the clock, and we're up to 12 million already. Now, was this an indication that Supercell has changed the global event totals? Does this mean that it's now going to be more realistic? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm currently loving the events at the moment, so I'm not displeased. 2 more people have helped me out, and I do really appreciate your support, people. Thank you very much. And one of those faces is very regular and always helping my boat. So thank you very much. Okay, what's the next boat going to be, I wonder? Come on, tap on the image and let's have a look. It's beautiful, that scene, isn't it? So still. Right, muffins, berries, and cornbread. Let's go and have a look. So raspberry muffins, I need 2 or 4 a crate. Cornbread, I'm going to need... Where are you? Cornbread. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, I can't find it on my guide. Cornbread, 4 to 7 a crate. And I think I was right. So 3 muffins in this case and 5 cornbread. They were the tricky ones. The berries were the easy parts. And again, 3 more crates filled by my friends. And only a green voucher this time. And there's the next event goal achieved. And I got some steaks. Okay, lemons, bread, and chocolate cakes. Now, bread, we already know how many we need. Chocolate cake, what do we need for chocolate cake, I wonder? Let's have a look. Cake machine, where are you? Chocolate cake. I've gone too far on my list. Chocolate cake. We're going to need 1 or 2 chocolate cakes for that one. For lemons, how many lemons will we require, I wonder? Let's have a shifty at my guide again. Scrolling back up. Lemons. 4 to 6 lemons per crate. Let's see if we're right. Now, this is one of my neighbour's farms, and they do help me out, so I'm having a quick look. So, most deliveries in one day, 22. Most player visited in one day, 170. Whoa. That's a lot. And they're only a level 17 farm at the moment. A long way still to go, but they're selling lots of the basic items, so great, keep it going. Level 17 now, and in the future you will be much higher. Remember, keep it simple when you're low down. Don't spend too much money on decorations. A few is okay maybe, especially if you can win them in the Wheel of Fortune. But your main focus is all about getting money and coins and then making items and selling them. Now, I never mind buying things from the lower levels because it's a good way of me sharing the cash that I've got. As you can see, I've got 2,488,000 there. Now, that's not a lot of money considering what some people do have in the game, but I'm quite willing to buy things, especially for lower level people. So put items in the store, full price. We older players or other people do buy them, and then you can start increasing your coins. And hey, look at that. Planks as well. Now, this is another good thing about the lower level players. If you do hover around their farm sometimes, they do sell a lot of items off quite quickly. And some of these can be very, very rewarding. You can pick up some good expansion materials. And this is the same for the high level players. Now, the high level players don't actually need all of the expansion materials anymore either. So, they will keep adding them to their stores, and then you have the opportunity again to buy them. So do focus on the low level players and the high level players for expansion materials. Now, my friend here is selling me lots of goodies, and am I happy? Oh yes. Am I going to keep buying them? Oh yes. Look at that, wonderful. Okay, small quantities, but it does bring in the coins. Now, why do I keep coming back to the farm image here? Why not just stay in the stall? Well, actually, if I'm in the stall, sometimes if I'm scrolling backwards and forwards, I might miss the item as someone jumps in. But by doing it this way, I can actually see when the exclamation mark comes up, telling me that something's been added, and then I can jump back in. You'll notice there that it says farm liked times 1. Now, I like this farm. Now, why did I like it? Well, by liking the farm with Facebook, you can actually find it very, very easily. And then you can keep going back to the same farm again and again and again as many times as you like. It saves following this person. It saves taking up too many spaces on your follow bar because you're limited by the number of people you can actually follow. If you don't know their Game Center or Facebook information, it allows you to find them again very, very easily. And that's one good thing about Facebook. Now, some people don't like it, and they don't like the fact that you can come back to their farm and they have no control over it. But that's an issue with Facebook and Supercell, but it's very beneficial if you want to jump back to someone's farm very, very quickly. You just go into a certain section on your Facebook account, and it allows you to see what you have liked, and then you click it, and the game opens, and hey, you're back at that farm. And maybe they have more items that you can buy. Okay, now I'm having a closer look at their farm here and seeing what they have or haven't done. Okay, and they're keeping it very, very simple, which is perfect. Not too many animals, okay, so it means it's easy to produce feed. They're doing some of the boat orders, okay, you'll see there that they've done 2. Maybe they ripped them off, maybe they're producing. They got the basic machines and they're focusing on a few items. They've got some trees, but not too many trees, and they're harvesting the trees and selling off the fruit. Keep it simple. Okay, I will say this message so many times. The expansion part, don't worry about at this stage. Start building up the cash, start building up the coins. The dock, okay, the boat, okay, you can't open those till later. So don't worry about it. At level 17, you can't really do much anyway. So just keep it slow and steady. I like this. Everything's also in the one location as well, so it's nicely compact. Nothing's really spread out. And then maybe later, as my friend here decides that they want to develop the farm, they've got a little bit more space for decoration or for laying things out. Okay, let's go back to my farm. Already we've done that, so what are we doing at the moment? Now, I'm looking at my roadside shop here. Should I add something for sale, I wonder, or not? Okay, there we go. She's jumped to my farm now, and she's revived my trees. So thank you very much, Tian. There go some thank you letters to you. And I hope inside there are some thank you cards. Now, I know that she's found my farm, so I'm going to put a wheat up here. And why am I sticking a wheat up? Is it for her or is it for someone else? Let's find out. See who buys it. So, waiting. Who is going to buy my wheat? And what am I trading, I wonder? What am I selling? What am I giving away? Let's find out and see. Now, sometimes this is a slow wait. Okay, just be patient. They will come as soon as they load up the game or they find your farm. Now, if you're like myself and let's say your friend is a level 46, okay, when you've got friends that are in the hundreds as well, and there are so many people in the mid-level range, it takes a long time to scroll down to where they are. And if anything, that's one of the biggest delays in the game for me. Scrolling on the friends bar to find my friends' farms. Okay, right now, Tian's just purchased the wheat, so I'm going to sell her some items that she needs. Now, what does she want, I wonder? Okay, I'm giving her milk here. So 10 milk for 1 coin. I think that's very, very fair. I bought lots of items off her at full price, and now I'm selling that to her for a reduced cost. Because for me, money is not important. For her, money is a big issue. What else am I going to give her? Okay, axes. Now, how do I know that she wants these items? Well, actually, it's very, very easy. So we are Facebook friends, and we chat. And I get a lot of messages from a lot of people in my Facebook. Now, sometimes I can reply straight away. Sometimes I can help. Sometimes I can't. Please be patient if I don't get back to you straight away. Stop sending me hate messages. Hey, you're not answering my messages. I do have a family, and my family does take priority. I'm sorry about that, but my family is very important, and my youngest son does take up a lot of my time when he's sitting on my lap using my computer. So it does have to wait sometimes when I need to get back to people. Now, currently I have about 25 messages sitting in my Facebook account that need to be replied to. Some of them are fresh, some of them are old. I promise I do reply back to everybody, but I just need a bit of time sometimes, and a big apology for that. Okay, right, now she has a new machine, and what's the machine going to be? Now, this is why she needed coins from me, and I'm quite happy to sell things and buy things. But what did she get? Okay, jumping back again. So I'm hopping all over the place today. So, okay, please don't buy the juice because I'm selling the juice to someone else. So I'm just letting them know that I'm in the middle of a trade. Now, the reason I sent that message to my neighborhood is because I've been jumping backwards and forwards and trading with lots of people. So sometimes if I add things, I don't want to be interrupted. So advising my neighborhood, hey, keep your hands off is good. Right, now Kieran's just bought the wheat, so I can give him the juice. Now, why am I doing that? Now, actually, Kieran needs some money, and I've only given him a partial amount of cash, and I really need to get back to him soon and give him the rest of the money. And he keeps chasing me for it, and I know I haven't done it yet, and big apologies, old chap. I haven't forgotten. I've just been a little bit tied up, and I need time, as you can see from the video, to sit down and actually sell items to you, and then buy them back and sell items to you. And I've just been so focused on doing some other things at the moment. Now, watching this video, you'll see an excellent way of exchanging cash. Now, notice here I've got 2,479,000 in the bank. That's going to go down quite quickly. Now, some people, depending on their level, can buy the blankets or the pillows. Some people can buy rings. Some people have to buy other items. Now, in this case, okay, selling diamond rings for 1 coin is a bit of a risk. Someone may jump in and buy the whole lot, and then you're losing a lot of coinage and a lot of resources as well. Now, I prefer sometimes using juice because the juice is much easier to add and it's much easier to buy back as well. So 2,160 coins a time. Now, I don't really care about the 160 coins. For me, it's easy to add up 2,000. So I'm adding 10 bottles, reducing down to 1 coin, buying the 10 bottles back, and then reducing down to 1 coin. The only slow part here is the fact that I'm having to add a wheat every time just to make sure that he's there. Now, I could ignore that wheat and just add the bottles and then assume that he's there and you can buy them. But there is a bit of delay and lag sometimes. And if I do add the bottles, someone may just jump in and take it. Now, a lot of people do complain, hey, someone stole my trade. People do not steal trades in the game, generally. Okay, now within groups, okay, we are aware if you're in a group that we use the last slot for trading, like we're doing here. But not everybody in the world knows about this. So if someone does come along and does buy from the last slot, it's not theft. Basically, they're just doing what comes naturally. They're going to people's stalls and, oh wow, there's something there cheap, I'm going to buy that quickly. Don't assume that they're stealing straight away. Now, on that note, there are a few people within the groups that do know that the last stall is for trades. And they will hover around people's stalls and will take items. Now, if that's a problem, then basically unfriend them, remove their account, and then they can't come back to your farm so often unless they've liked, which you have no option about. But if you do have an issue in a group, someone's been buying the trade items, please don't post all over the group that, hey, Joe Bloggs stole my trade, he's a thief and a scammer, etc. It's not true, and we admin staff don't really like that, and we will often remove your posts depending on the group that you're in. If someone has taken one of your items and you feel that it's not fair and they're not giving the items back after you've asked them, private message the admin team. Let them know what's going on. They will then speak to the person, they will then remove the person from the group, and it means then that there are no major issues. Other members don't want to see that there are scamming or theft posts all over a group. It gives a group a bad image, and many people think that, hey, you're complaining over someone taking a few items. It's a game. At the end of the day, Heyday is a wonderful game, but it's a game. It's not the end of the world. Someone jumps in, fine, it happens. Okay, recently I traded some items to my neighborhood, and I was selling some items to Jody. And someone's jumped in and took those items. Now, they realized that maybe they took a trade, and they posted in my messages to say, hey, Ricky, I think I took a trade. I told them, yes, okay, you did, but I don't mind. It's okay, keep the item. I will just sell more items to my friend later. I'm not going to get all emotional about it and say, oh my god, you took my trade. Oh, please give it back. It's a game. Have fun. Enjoy. Okay, but coming back to this. Okay, now I think I've transferred about 18,000 or so in coinage to Kieran up to this current moment in time. Now, as I said, I do need to give more to him. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing that because I have been busy, as I say. Now I could be doing it now, but I need to get this video uploaded, and I've got a few other things I need to sort out as well. But yeah, it's all fun. Right, in relation to trading, what I'm going to do later as well in the notes is write down some instructions on how to trade and what to do if things go wrong, who to speak to, and basically it will give you a rough guide on what's involved, and it will tell people, okay, this is how to trade, this is what we usually do. Now, when you're trading, the choice is yours. You can sell it for base price, full price, or one coin. It's what you both decide. I would recommend, if you're trading with someone that's unknown, that you don't sell all of the items in one go. You split it. So I'll do 10 or 20 to you, you do 10 or 20 to me, and then that way if the person is someone who is going to run off with your items, you can basically say, okay, you've only got a few, okay, you've scammed me, fine, bye-bye, I'm reporting you. But do check the comments later for information on how to trade and what's expected in many groups. Now, you'll notice in the video as well that I keep jumping back to the neighborhood chat. Now, why is that? Actually, it makes it much easier finding my friend's farm. I could go down to the friend's bar and then jump to his farm that way. But I find the friend's bar is so slow loading these days. In any of the updates recently, it's not changed. It's very frustrating. The image goes small, and then you just have to wait until it finally pops up. And then when it does, it only comes up halfway, and then finally it comes up the full way. So if you're trading with a neighborhood friend, just go to the neighborhood, click on their name, visit their farm, and you will jump straight there. It's much, much quicker. Come on, old chap, come and buy this wheat. And another one sold. I'm making lots of 1 coins here. It's great, isn't it? Selling a single wheat for 1 coin, selling 10 bottles of pop for 1 coin. Yay! This is another change I'd like in the game. So when we're maxing up the price, the amount that it maxes up goes really, really quickly. I often wish that we could, when we're maxing down or reducing to the lowest price, again the button would be much faster. It would certainly reduce this time where we're exchanging items and prevent any problems or difficulties within the game. The unticking option. Actually, there's a request on the forum where some people have asked if we can change the way that this part of the game runs. Now, okay, it's not something that Supercell is going to do at the moment, but you never know in the future. So we can always ask and always request. Now, the request was, instead of having to untick every time we add an item, can we reverse it? So when we're adding items, if we want to advertise, can we please tick? And this would make it so much easier than having to untick every time. Now, it's not that much of a problem, I do admit, but untick, add, untick, add, untick, add. If you forget to untick just the one time, maybe people can be jumping to your farm before you're ready for them. Still, at the end of the day, it's not that much of an issue, but it's a nice suggestion, and I kind of liked it when the person recommended this. Now, one thing that is going on at the forum at the moment, and I really hope that lots of people go to the forum, join it, and vote. They're looking to expand the size of the neighborhoods. Now, at the moment, the setting for neighborhoods in Heyday is 30. Now, they're giving us the option, do we want to reduce the amount or do we want to increase the amount? Now, I've voted for 50, which is about the same size as the Clash of the Clan groupings. And I think that would be quite nice to have about 50 people in my neighborhood all supporting each other, a nice little family. Okay, maybe it's more of a challenge to manage, but if we had the option to increase or decrease like we do with the level, we could certainly have a lot more people. And I think it could be quite cool. There were also some options in the poll for up to 100 people. Now, 100 again is quite interesting. Okay, Game Center we can have 500 friends. Facebook we can have thousands. But to pick and choose 100 people that you want in your neighborhood to chat with, to keep the neighborhood going, could be quite interesting. Now, maybe 100 people is too many, but I still think 50 is a nice amount, which is what I voted for. But the choice is yours. Do go to the forum. I will add the link for this poll in this video as well. I think it's one thing that we should all vote on to increase or decrease the neighborhood size. The benefits for that will be wonderful. Okay, currently at the moment, if I get a few people in my group that are quiet, but they do fill boats, they're not much of a chatter. So do I keep them or do I remove them from the group? Now, that's a hard decision because I'm also looking for an interactive group where I want people to be talking. But they're also filling the crates. They're also reviving bushes. It's a tough call. Now, I do get people who are quite willing to share items, and a lot of people who are quite happy to take those items. But again, when you've got a lot of people requesting boats, you can produce so many items, but we're not always on at the same time. Now, if I have people from different time zones helping each other out, there's 50 people. I wonder. I'd really like to give it a go. I know my son plays Clash of the Clan, and he's in a group with many of his friends from his school, and they're always on and always chatting and always interacting. And I suppose it makes the game more enjoyable for him. Thinking. I still think 50 would be a nice size, but we'll see how the poll goes later. Currently, I think the majority of people are still choosing 30, but the discussion underneath is quite rewarding. I think the best option I've seen is to allow the leader of the neighborhood to pick and choose, not just setting the amount. So we can raise it or lower it based on our needs or requirements, just like with the leveling. There was also one option about merging neighborhoods. Now, I'd love to see neighborhoods interacting. Like, I have many fan groups. So if you type in my handle, or my name, which is Red Knight, so all capital letters R3DKNIGHT, and search on that, you'll see all my fan groups. Now, if we could all interact together, or maybe just have the one group, that would be quite interesting. But let's see how it goes. Okay, right, now please just keep watching this trade and then see what happens, and I'll come back to the video in a minute. I've got my YouTube account up at the moment, and there are some messages, so let's see what people are saying. Now, Gareth posted a few hours ago, and he said that he's seen the... Excuse me. I think I need a drink of some tea, and I've got a bottle of mugicha or barley tea next to me, and I love that stuff. Okay, Gareth said that he's seen the ghost fox. I know, it's so cool, isn't it? How many of you have seen the ghost fox? Why not watch the video, see what it looks like, and then comment to say yes or no if you've seen it. It's actually quite spooky. Now, I think my ghost fox has actually changed, and it's become a real fox now, and is still sitting in the same place. But a ghost fox was great. Lucas Daniels says, how do you save up so much money so quickly? Okay, well, basically I do lots of events and I'm not spending so many coins, and it does come. He said he saved up to 70,000 in one day. Awesome. But 2 million, how do you do it? He also says I'm a great wonder to him, and I'm so awesome at playing the game. I know, I'm good, aren't I? And he says he's pleased that my videos are very long and he wants to know how I do them. He would also like me to make a video on some of the town basics. Okay, it looks like I need to jump back to the town in some of my videos and start talking about that again, and I think I will just do that. Oh yeah, I just got a gold voucher. Now, because I've just got a gold voucher in the game, I think this means I now have 100. So let's get this image of the cargo out the way and go to my voucher. And yes, I've got 100 gold vouchers. I'm so happy. Yes, at last. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. And you know what this means. It means I can now go to the Supercell forum. I can now join the 100 voucher club for gold vouchers. I'm one of the few individuals on the forum that has finally joined it. And yay! A round of applause for myself. Big clap. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know that may seem a little bit childish, but the gold vouchers are so challenging to get. And to finally reach 100, to be able to say, hey, I've got them, it's actually quite cool. But now I'm going to start spending them, and I'm going to buy myself some horses and donkeys, but that will be in another video, I think. Okay, right, jumping back to my comments. I'm an inspiration. Thank you very much, Daniel. I'm so happy that you like that. Oh, sorry, Lucas, thank you very much. Tiger Habits has watched one of my videos, and he watched the Minecraft video, which was made by my son. Now, please be aware that my son speaks Japanese. He's bilingual, so he uses both languages. And that video is in Japanese. So I'm sorry if you don't understand. There's not much I can do about that. Okay, back to the video again, and we've reached the global total, and we still have 1 day and 7 hours on the clock, and I just got my 5 diamonds. Yay! So currently the total is 16,207,000 and climbing, and the mayor is going to be so happy. All the boat crates have been done. Now, if you want to stop, you can do so, but some of us haven't finished achieving all of our rewards yet. So I'm going to keep doing that in this video until I get all 12 crates. Oh, sorry, all 12 boats done and collect all of my prizes, because everybody loves prizes. Plus I'm getting more coins, and I'm getting more XP, and I'm getting more vouchers, which is really good. And the ones I can't do, I'm sending away, and the ones that I can do, I'm getting help on as well. And there you can see, 2 more crates done. And I got a wonderful green voucher. Right, what else have we got? So, Juliana Abraham says, did you say I sure didn't enjoy making it, or did you enjoy making it? Ooh, I need to go back and check my comments. I can't remember. Maria Pinzari says, hi, what's your Facebook address? I will add my link to the comments later, and I'll also comment on your post as well. Basically, you need to search for my name, Ricky Burnett, and when you find it, it's a red shield. It's the same shield that I tend to add to all of my videos these days. Tiger Hablet says that one of my videos was 2 days after their birthday. So happy belated birthday to you, sir. I hope you had a wonderful birthday and got lots of prezzies from your family. Birthdays are good fun. My birthday's going to be in July, and when it comes to July, please do wish me a happy birthday, everybody, and send me lots of wonderful cards and presents, and even post on my Facebook, and I will make a separate file. So the Happy Birthday Ricky folder, that would be good. Right, back to my video again. I've just sent off for the postie to bring me a little gift. Now, every time you revive bushes, or you revive trees, or you fill someone's crate, like I've been requesting, you will get sent a thank you letter. Now, the amount of thank you letters you get in 1 day can vary, but you will only get a maximum of 5 gift cards. Now, sometimes it will be fewer than that, depending on how many you've done in the day, but maximum 5 gift cards. And the gift cards add up, and when you get a certain amount, then you can choose which gift package you like. And oh wow, I just got a flower ornament with a ladybird. Doesn't it look beautiful? Now that's going to go to my ornament storage and stay there because I don't really use these ornaments to decorate my farm. Now I wonder, should I use them at some stage to decorate my town? Now actually I might do that in the video I will make on my town that was requested earlier. This will be an interesting way to see what ornaments I do have and what ornaments we can get. That will be a nice idea. So the town ornament guide or video, that's a new title I might make. I'm looking forward to my Love Boat one that's coming up very soon. Right, back to my comments. Nicole Moreholput says, "Hey Ricky, sometimes I think your videos are too long. Maybe you should make 30-minute ones and not an hour." But she did say my video was cool, and thank you very much. Okay, I will do that. I will make some videos that are long and some videos are that will be short. I kind of think maybe a 30-minute video is a little bit easier sometimes. Now at the moment where I am in the video is 36 minutes and there's a lot of things that I could be covering. Now if I do edit a little bit more, I could probably reduce down the time of this video. Now the one I'm making now I'm going to leave at the full length video that I made, but some of the others will be much shorter. So 30 minutes for you for later. Your wish is my command, young lady. Okay, Prayag Savansi is telling me how to pronounce his name. And he said, "Cool, it's me in the video." I do agree my name is hard to spell. And he says it's Savsani. So I hope I got that right. So Prayag Savsani, thank you very much for coming back to me and telling me how to pronounce your name. It's so good to see you reading the comments and replying. Right, okay. Miss Angie2356 says, "Can you add me on Game Center?" Okay, I will do so later. Jay said that he has left my group. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, but he said he was disappointed with the fact that people keep saying, "I need items." Now, please, if you're in a neighborhood, and I keep asking my neighborhood this as well, so I hope you're listening, guys. When you come on, please don't say, "I need this, I need this, I need this." It's very frustrating. Do talk, do chat, do say hello first. It's much nicer. I don't go visit my neighborhood and say, "Hey, Mr. Tanaka, can I have a bowl of sugar?" Actually, sometimes I might just do that. But usually when I see my neighbor, I talk to them. I say, "How's it going?" I ask them how their family's doing. I say, "How are your kids going in their school entrance tests?" And then I offer my services. "Would you like me to teach your children English? My prices are very reasonable and I offer wonderful services." Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. But I still talk to my neighbors first before I try to do a deal with them. And I'm going to strictly enforce this, I think, from now on. Okay, I've mentioned a few times in comments in my neighborhood, guys, please do talk. If I'm starting to see that you're just demanding every time you're coming on, I'm going to inform my colleague Jody, who is also my co-leader, that we should start removing people. And adding people back in that do enjoy chatting and not demanding all the time. Now, I love you guys. You do spend a lot of time helping each other. But I want the conversation in the neighborhood as well, please, before you start requesting for items. I do agree it's frustrating. It's the same with my Facebook people. Now, I do get a little bit cheesed as well when people come onto my Facebook, "Hey, I need this." How about saying, "Hello Ricky, I love your videos," and then talking to me first. Get to know me as a person. Okay, I don't know who you are sometimes. And when you start coming on demanding things, it makes me want to just delete your request. And I've done so because some people can be very rude. Please do talk to me. Now, I've just made a wonderful friend in Australia. We've been sending voice messages to each other as well, and I've been chatting to him as well. And I spent quite a few hours the other day chatting with my new mate in Australia, and I really enjoyed the conversation. And I've also given him some tips on how to do things, and we've exchanged some items. Uh, Great, I have a new friend. It's wonderful. Okay, I may not get the chance in the future, or we may never meet. Maybe I will go to Queensland and we will have the opportunity. And I really do hope so. He seems like a cool guy to hang out with. And I'm a cool guy as well. Okay, our ages may be different, but no problems. We talk to each other first, and that's really important for me. Now, okay, I can't do Facebook messages directly or voice messages on my computer, but I can do voice messages using the app on my iPhone. It just means I have to uninstall Messenger, reinstall Messenger again, and add a different account to it. So the option is there. So I can chat using the chat service by typing, or I can chat using the voice option. And actually, chatting with the voice option is quite interesting. And I do enjoy listening to your voices. So, if you do want to talk to me using voice messages, please do so. I will listen. Now, some people have requested my phone number. Now, I'm afraid I will pick and choose who I give my phone number to. Sorry. My mate in Queensland, I'm going to give him my phone number so we can voice message each other directly. It's easier for us. But other people who've requested, I'm sorry. I'm going to decline in many, many cases. At least until I get to know you a little bit better. Okay, back to my YouTube channel. What have I got? Hash Gaming says, I need to upgrade my barn, and I'm only at level 18. Can you help me a bit? Okay, at level 18, okay, it may seem a little bit daunting. You might want a lot of items. At the moment, I'd worry less about trying to upgrade your barn at a low level, because the tools that you need do take up a lot of space. Try just to make more coinage. Okay, when the items come along, look at what you need for the next upgrade and only keep that amount in your barn. So if it says you need 8 items, don't worry about keeping 9, 10 or 11, because you will get an imbalance until it matches up again. If you're finding you're only getting 2 or 3 of one item and then 12 or 15 of another item, you only need 8, sell the excess, make the coins. When you get the balance up and it's all equal, then upgrade and then start again. Give yourself basic goals, or you will find that you're taking too many items and using up storage for things that you don't need in there at the moment. Focus on making coins, producing and selling, and only work to the one benchmark for each upgrade. Sell the excess items. Please, everybody at a low level. That's really strong advice, and I would recommend it to everybody. Okay, right, next comment. Beastly Boss says, I'm wondering if Supercell will keep the gramophone in the will, or will they take it out, because whenever they have it on there, I never get it. Well, I've only ever seen it once. Now, I could have spent hundreds of diamonds to respin and respin and get it again and again and again. Now, they've told us it's a rare item, just like some of the other items that do come up on the wheel. So I don't think they will be removing it. It will come to you. Some people will get it quickly, and a lot of people have done so. Some people will be lucky and get it many, many times. Some of us will have to wait for it. When it comes, I don't know. There are a lot of frustrated people out there who are saying, where is my gramophone? Why hasn't it arrived? Please be patient. Okay, it's there. You just have to wait for it to cycle through. And remember, there are quite a few decorations and items within the game that are probably going to come first. I think I had to wait about 20 or 30 wheels or so before it finally showed up, whereas some people got it the same day that it was released. But I don't think they will be removing it from the wheel. I think they will leave it there, and it will come when it gets there. And fingers crossed you get yours soon, because it does look good. And it's a nice addition to have to the town. Can't see myself putting it on my farm, but I've been taking images of friends' farms, and I will be saving them in my photo album so people can see how many gramophones others have got. Okay, next one. I'm sorry I can't pronounce this name, but your image is of a little cat. And you said, why don't I get the pink tickets anymore? Why? And then a big sad face. Now, everybody, what are the pink tickets? They are the movie tickets that can be found on your farm at the bottom of your letterbox. Now, some people will never get them. Some people will get them and then basically they will disappear. It seems that I used to get 4 in a row, and now I'm only getting 1 or so every couple of days. Now, I don't know why this happens. Maybe the number of ads are diminishing in my country because all the ads I get are for Japanese games. Or the Japanese translation of the game. So I'm not sure exactly. I wish that everybody could get the tickets because they're very, very useful, and it's a great way of picking up expansion materials. Supercell does know that not everybody gets them, and they have said many, many times it's random. It's not something that's a permanent fixture. Remember, these are advertisements, so ads will vary depending on the country you go to and which companies pay for the ads to be in the game. Now, maybe one country to another country, they have limited ads. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe one country will get more ads than another country, depending on where the money's being spent. Again, I don't know. I really do hope that you get the tickets back in the future. Some people said they have come and gone and then come back again. I'm hoping that my ads are not stopping because I love the expansion materials that it gives me. Maybe because I didn't play for a few days, or I stopped playing at one stage and never clicked on the pink tickets at that moment, it's telling me I can't have them anymore. Okay, right, jumping back to my video. I'm getting very close to achieving the 12 boats here, and it looks like I've just got the final reward now. So, 5 tapes. Now, was I very happy with this event? Okay, yes, I love the boat events. Now, the rewards were standard. Okay, the required items were a little bit challenging in that event. The Valentine's boat event was much, much easier. But we all achieved the global reward, which is important. We all got the diamonds. Am I very happy? Yes, because it's a global event that we passed and we achieved this time. Okay, right, I'm going to say goodbye here. My videos are coming to an end. I've enjoyed chatting, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, have fun, enjoy Heyday, and I hope the Love Boat gave you lots of beautiful lures. It certainly gave me lots as well. Enjoy looking at the rest of the images of the person who was one of the leaders on the global board, and I'm off to work. Bye bye.